Glad to have you along from Ncaa Stadium in Salt Lake City. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Utah Utes. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
Ncaa Stadium is nestled at the bottom of the Wasatch Mountains. This is a gorgeous college football season, but it has also seen a lot of great sports history. Home to the opening ceremonies for the 2002 Winter Olympics, it will host opening ceremonies again in 2034. Back to you.
All right, Holly. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. So the Utah Utes offense will have the football first. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked at the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Cooper.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Utes have this offense rolling. He might want another play. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Utes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside. It's Bray. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Utes will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Utes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it. It's Bray. Finding some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. From the one, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Utes! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard punt. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Second down, he'll throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Handoff from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake. Under fire. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here comes the Utah offense to get this drive started. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Cooper. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, 1st down here. The run inside. It's Bray. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. He wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it down the field.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Bray. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Utah! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should...
There he goes to the left. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25.
You know what's always a good idea? Getting it to your best playmaker. That's a good idea. Whether it's shallow, whether it's deep, this guy can make things happen. He's lightning in a bottle when he catches the football. And that pass, it was short, but watch him. He can make guys miss, outrun, turn those little bitty catches into big plays.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Hauls it in. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. Looks as if we have an injured Cowboy on the play. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll pull it on the read. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Had to settle for the field goal.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
So the Utes are ready to begin this drive on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's really good discipline by this defense because they've given up some yards on the ground. And so naturally you think, be more aggressive, commit more bodies. Nice job staying patient, playing your responsibility on the outside, not giving up the deep ball, making them earn this, go down the field, and not give up those big plays.
Looking for room. It's Bray. There's a crease. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. This time he wants to throw. It looked like a catch, but they'll say he was out of bounds.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to...
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Utes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bray. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Here's a little room there. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Utes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. They'll line up for a second down play. On the ground with the counter. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. We're at the 2-minute timeout and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They'll go to the air. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Cooper.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Rides the back and leaves it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Utes are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw for it. Finds his tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Utah now calls a timeout. They'll have one left. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. A 50-50 ball won by no one that time. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. The short hands. It's Cooper. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone and here they go. Looking for the score. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Complete to the left. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Now the Utes take a timeout, and they don't have any more left. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another score. He's looking to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Third touchdown of the game. A third of his season total. He now has 9 on the year.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fires left with the catch. It's Polk. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking to throw on first down. Fires one high and deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the Iowa Hawkeyes. And it's USC looking to make it 9 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they are a serious contender. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back to your game at Rice-Eccles Stadium. So far today, the most dominant player on the field has been that DB. Pass breakups, shutting down one side of the field. He's been a one-man wrecking crew, and he's played a big part in this halftime lead. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden
makes the grab in their space. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
By the receiver. Picks up 7. Second down.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Snowed under by the defense.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Buys a little extra time. Turning it on. Ripping through the defense. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Got his man. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They want to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Number 95, set to kick this one away.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Turn man is brought down, but there is a penalty flag on the play, and if I were a betting man, and sometimes I am, I'd say they're going to throw it in reverse. Right on the heels of that touchdown, they give up some good field position with that face mask penalty costing them 15 yards. And it'll be 1st down for this offense after the personal foul. Running inside, it's Bray. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Picks up the first down. There's some room. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
To the air on first down. Finds the big tight end. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Running the red zone. It's Bray. Touchdown, Utes! And the beatdown has ensued.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Yes, that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. The option, the keeper, makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do, this quarterback right now.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
They're going to need more of that. They're down multiple possessions today. They need to create negative plays. They need to make plays behind the line of scrimmage, and finally they come away with their first sack.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On target to the left. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach week 10 of the season. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The Utes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Pulls it in. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
It is so difficult to play man coverage nowadays with all the space and spread and speed on the field. One false step, and they make you pay just like they did right there.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.